In the small village of Maku, there lived a young fisherman named Biko. Biko loved fishing in the river that flowed through their village. The river was special and full of fish, but no one knew just how special it truly was. Biko's sister, Sisi, loved to listen to Biko's stories about his fishing adventures. One sunny day, Biko and Sisi sat by the river, watching the water sparkle under the sun. One day, while fishing, Biko noticed something strange. The fish in the river started glowing with a soft golden light. Curious, Biko caught one of the glowing fishes and took it home to show his family. His father, who had been fishing for many years, had never seen anything like it. They decided to cook the fish for dinner. To their surprise, the fish tasted sweeter than any fish they had ever eaten. That night, Biko had a strange dream. He dreamed of a beautiful woman standing by the river. She had long, flowing hair and wore a dress that shimmered like the stars. "Biko," she said softly, "the river holds many secrets. You must protect it, for it will one day save your village." The next morning, Biko told Sisi about his dream. Sisi was excited and believed that the river was magical, but Biko was unsure. He decided to visit the village elder, Babatunde, to seek his wisdom. Babatunde was wise and knew many stories about their village. Babatunde listened carefully to Biko's story. "Biko," he said, "the river has always been special, but it seems that it has chosen you to protect its secrets. You must be careful and watchful." Days turned into weeks, and the glowing fish continued to appear. The villagers noticed that those who ate the glowing fish felt healthier and happier. Word spread quickly, and people from nearby villages came to Maku to see the magical river. Biko became known as the boy who discovered the magic fish, and everyone wanted to know his secret. One evening, while Biko was fishing, he noticed a group of strangers watching him from the bushes. They were dressed in dark robes and had a menacing look in their eyes. Biko felt a chill run down his spine. He quickly gathered his fishing gear and hurried home. The next day, the strangers arrived in the village, claiming to be healers who wanted to study the magical fish. They offered to pay a lot of money to take some fish back with them. The villagers were tempted, but Biko felt uneasy. He remembered the warning from the woman in his dream. "Please, don't let them take the fishes," Biko pleaded with the village chief. "The river's magic is meant to help us, not to be sold." The village chief, torn between the promise of wealth and Biko's plea, decided to let the strangers take only a few fishes. The strangers seemed satisfied and left, but Biko couldn't shake off the feeling that something was wrong. A few days later, Sisi fell seriously ill. She was weak and could barely speak. The village healer tried everything, but nothing seemed to work. Biko was desperate. He remembered the woman from his dream and her warning about the river's secrets. That night, Biko returned to the river and called out to the woman in his dream. "Please help me save my sister," he cried. The water began to shimmer, and the beautiful woman appeared again. "Biko," she said gently, "your sister can be saved, but you must journey to the source of the river. There you will find a special plant that can cure her, but be careful, for the journey will be dangerous." Without hesitation, Biko set off early the next morning. He packed some food and water and kissed his sister on the forehead. "I'll be back soon," he whispered. Biko followed the river upstream through dense forest and rocky hills. The path was difficult, but Biko was determined to save Sisi. As he walked, he heard strange noises and saw shadows moving among the trees. He knew he had to be brave. After a few days, Biko reached a deep, dark forest. The trees were tall and twisted, and the air was filled with an eerie silence. Biko felt a shiver run down his spine, but he kept going. He remembered the woman's words, "Be careful." Suddenly, Biko heard a rustling sound behind him. He turned around and saw a group of wild animals with glowing eyes. They were not like any animals he had seen before. They looked fierce and dangerous. Biko's heart pounded in his chest. He knew he had to think quickly. Biko reached into his bag and pulled out a piece of dried fish. He tossed it to the ground, hoping to distract the animals. The animals sniffed the fish and began to eat. Biko took the chance to run as fast as he could. He ran until he couldn't hear the animals anymore. Exhausted, Biko found a safe spot to rest. He built a small fire and ate some of his food. As he sat by the fire, he thought about Sisi and how much he missed her. He knew he had to keep going, no matter how hard the journey became. Just then, Biko thought of resting for the night. Some weird-looking people appeared from nowhere and captured Biko. He was kidnapped and taken to their place. Biko spent days there tied up, no food, no water except the one he took from home before leaving. He was becoming so exhausted, but luckily, just like that, they later released him. He had to look for the path on which he walked in order to be on track to where he was going. He was discouraged, but remembered his sister. As he was spotted and feeling discouraged, there appeared three butterflies that were around him. Those butterflies from nowhere led him to the right track. The next morning, Biko continued his journey. The forest became denser and the path was harder to follow. But Biko was determined. He remembered the woman's words about the special plant that could save Sisi. After a few more days of walking, Biko finally reached a clearing. In the middle of the clearing was a sparkling pool of water. Beside the pool grew a plant with bright glowing leaves. Biko knew this was the plant he had been searching for. As Biko approached the plant, he heard a deep rumbling voice. "Who dares to enter my domain?" A giant creature emerged from the shadows. It was a guardian of the forest with large, powerful limbs and glowing eyes. Biko took a deep breath and stepped forward. I am Biko from the village of Maku. I seek the plant to save my sister's life. Please let me take it. The guardian stared at Biko for a long time. Then it spoke. You have shown courage and determination, young one. You may take the plant, but remember to protect the river and its secrets. Biko carefully picked the glowing leaves and thanked the guardian. He knew he had to hurry back to his village. He followed the river downstream. The journey back seemed quicker, as if the river was guiding him home. When Biko finally returned to Maku, he rushed to Sisi's side. He gave the leaves to the village healer, who prepared a special medicine. As Sisi drank the potion, her color began to return, and she opened her eyes. Biko, she whispered, you did it. Biko hugged his sister tightly, tears of joy streaming down his face. He knew the river had given him a great gift, and he vowed to protect its secrets. As the days passed, Sisi grew stronger and the village returned to its peaceful life. But Biko never forgot his journey. He knew that the river held many more secrets and that he must always be vigilant. And so the story of Biko and the magical river of Maku became a legend, reminding everyone that sometimes the greatest adventures come from the most unexpected places. Biko and Sisi continued to explore the wonders of their village, always with a sense of wonder and curiosity, knowing that the river's magic would always be there to guide them. Thank you for listening. Please do well to subscribe to this channel to be notified when more interesting stories are posted. Do have a great day and bye for now.